So, Dan,
Adam.
we've been hanging out for a long time.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I'll introduce you as somebody who's a critical part of our team. Dan joined us 5 years ago, full-time, and he is our technical writer. He writes all the label content for our labels. Dan, you're probably the most articulate and thorough guy to answer those questions on our entire team. And he works from home outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so he's the first guy on the phones in the morning to make sure that our customers don't have to wait until we're open in Colorado. Rather, we're open in Pennsylvania quite a bit earlier. So Dan has more patience than anyone else, I think, in the entire entity.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm just glad that you're here with us filming our instructional video series in Florida. This has been great.
Yeah.
Tell me, when you first got excited about cleaning and detailing, how old were you and what were you cleaning?
I was probably about 13. My dad's work truck was a little emerald green GMC Sonoma. I would wash it for him on the weekends. I'd cut the grass and then I'd wash his truck. And
That's great.
then I got into high school and that was my first vehicle. I bought it off of him, had it through college. Didn't really know I knew how to clean it, but how do I get all these scratches and swirl marks out? And that's kind of when I discovered Adams and said, wow, watched all the videos and you were basically my mentor for that. Started with a Porter cable and that was, I tested everything on that, and then into college, graduated and got my dream car, and that's when I first met you, actually, with my GTO at Grabiac with Dave. So
Isn't that crazy?
Same day. It's pretty awesome.
I remember seeing your GTO, 06 GTO.
Yep,
Just
LS2.
immaculate. I'm like, whose car is that? And you're like, oh, that's mine.
Yep.
So humble, so humble. I'm like, wow, buddy, you knocked that down perfect. So
Yep.
I knew that. I was like, okay, you're one of the guys that understands.
Oh yeah, and that's how I met Dave. Like, same, LS1 GTO group.
Yeah.
And Chris Toth, all those guys, like that, they taught me Adams, and then started helping Dave at the shows in, I guess, 13 or 14.
So you started working the Carlisle events in 2013. At that point, you were still working for as a contractor to the Navy, right?
Yeah, I was a defense contractor for the Navy for about, I guess, 12 years out of college.
Yeah.
Through college and then out of college, traveled all over almost nonstop, and I loved supporting the job, but it was a little burnout, and I think it was after Corvettes at Carlisle, he said, why don't you work for me? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was like, wasn't expecting that. And
Yeah.
I mean, we had joked around about it, but
Sure.
yeah.
I think I had you out to the house, right? Didn't we have you out to the house for a show eventually? And
After that, you flew me out to Colorado. We did the Loveland show, and it was like a job interview at your house for the weekend. So that was, you and your kids. It was cool.
When you talk to people on the phone or you give an email, hey, this is what you need for your thing, sometimes I'll get copied in on that. Your process of getting people information is so incredible.
I like to think I'm very detail oriented.
Oh.
So
What's your favorite thing to do when it comes to detailing?
I love paint correction, machine polishing, interiors. You spend the majority of the time inside the car. I can't, my house, some rooms are a little messy. My car's flawless inside. It's just, there's never garbage, there's never dirt, there's never dust. It has to be clean.
If you were to have a single favorite product, what is it?
Right now, probably Brilliant Glaze. Ceramic Boost is up there, but yeah, just glaze can do so much.
Yeah.
Like chrome, glass.
So easy.
Yeah, it's
So
just simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you shoot us an email at tips@adamspolishes.com, or you want to talk to Dan directly, Dan@adamspolishes.com,
Yep.
you can absolutely connect with him. He's an extremely thorough person, and his attention to detail is just outrageous. So, Dan, I'm so happy to have you on the team, brother.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for being out here with me.
Yeah.
I really am honored to have you.
Thank you.